Good morning, long time no see. Today I am starting a new business venture, which I kept telling myself I'm not going to do because I've got too many things going on. But I do think that it will be beneficial in more ways than one. And I'll explain why. But before I do, I want to address the allegations that I'm posh. I'm not. And to prove it, I've worn just a normal everyday t-shirt today and a jacket. So there we go. However, I'm not doing myself any favours because I'm about to do myself some strawberry yogurt for breakfast. So that's not helped, but the point still applies. Okay, so the plan for today is I'm going to start a Fiverr business. People already do this, but I do think that there's a potential gap in the market that I can fill. And I think that it would be a win-win situation because you can offer obviously exclusive rights for the tracks, or if people want it for cheaper, they can do it without exclusive rights. It'd mean that I can then use that in my own game as well. So if it's suitable to my next project, which I maybe talk about in another video, then it could be a win-win situation. There's no real loss other than time. But because I have experience with this anyway, I'm hoping that it won't take me too much time to compose. I'm trying to get Buddy to do a whisper bark and it's just not working. That wasn't really a whisper though, was it? Where are you going? Whisper? Close? Are you close? Whisper? That'll do, yeah. Good boy. Okay, first step I think is going to be to set up the initial listing on Fiverr. I've already got a Fiverr account because I've used the website before. So I'm just going to kind of modify it to match what I actually need it to do. I got all the way to the end of creating that gig and then Fiverr got stuck on the ID verification. So I've contacted them, their support team, so hopefully I'll hear from them soon. But once I get that sorted, I'll show you what the gig actually looks like. I'm pretty happy with it so far, but I think what I'm gonna do is have a video that kind of showcases all different types of music in one video. So it looks like they're gonna take ages to reply. So I'm gonna get started on doing some work on the new project. I'm not gonna talk about it too much yet, but I'll let you guys see what I'm doing at the moment. Okay, so this part of the game should essentially allow you to buy like upgrades for the building that will be primarily featured in the game. But the problem is at the moment is it's not actually hiding this one and it's not even removing the highlights. You can see like that other one there shouldn't be highlighting or even revealed, and this one should obviously disappear when I'm looking at this one. That's what I'm going to work on now. Okay, so I've got it working. So now it should, yeah, nice. It hides that upstairs floor, and then when I'm on this one, it hides that test block. So the next part would probably to get this actual purchasing system working. I broke Unity. Okay, so it should be working now. Building actually shows correctly, and then if I purchase it, so the upstairs is still there, which is good. That's obviously intended. If I interact with this, that's saved the game. So if we reload it, has, although it's outlined, and then in theory shouldn't be an option here. Yeah, nice, it's just that block. Okay, so I've been working on the new project. I got some cool audio stuff working, which is really handy. I'm not going to show it just yet. I might do a separate vlog just for that, because I want to work on it a little bit more because it's not finished, and I think it could be like quite a highlight of the project. So I'm going to hold off on it for now, so stay tuned for that. I still haven't heard back from Fiverr, and I looked up and apparently their response time is like 12 hours. And I wanted to like just get it done today, which is really annoying. But oh well. So I might go downstairs and continue composing a couple of the tracks I was doing for this new project. They'll be in like a cozy vibe, which will match the first gig that I'm putting on Fiverr. So even if I'm not going to implement them into the game yet, or even if I can't upload it on Fiverr, I can use it on the other kind of thing. Okay, so regarding the music in the game so far, I've currently got an idea for the afternoon theme. I'm trying not to spoil the game as much as I can. I'll give you this. So the game is essentially based or set around a little cozy train station, like UK based little train station, but it's quite busy. So this theme is essentially set to signify the noon turnover. So when it turns to lunchtime. I'm actually really happy with it already. It's only 48 seconds long, which I think is long enough for like a noon theme, but I think I might extend it a little bit, just make it a little bit extra, even if I just loop certain sections, just to see what it sounds like. Finished composing some stuff for that music. I'm really happy with actually how it's turned out. I started doing a bit of mixing, a tad bit of mastering, but I'm not very good at mastering. Might see if my brother would be interested in doing some of it because he's better at the production side. In other news, I've just found a way of reverting my check thing on Fiverr, which means I can potentially progress with where I was at this morning. So I'm gonna now take a break and do that before lunch. Start of my next business. Let's click publish. Hey, nice. Sick. The music's playing, that's good. Nice. I'm happy with that. I'm super excited that that's up already. I've just made some small changes already just to make it a bit worded a bit better. That's ironic. I'm gonna go have my lunch and I think I'm gonna write up the licenses for like commercial use and exclusive rights. I now need to do a little bit of work on Grub Truck. I've been working on a minor update for a couple of days. I had another indie radio station approach me asking if they could go in the game. So I've got that working already, which is awesome. So that'll come out in the next update. I've also had a huge performance improvement on the map screen. I've managed to get it from about 34 FPS on average to around 72. I now want to make the update actually have some content that you can actually play with instead of it just being like new radios and bug fixes and performance stuff. So I'm going to look at my huge list of things that I wanted to add. I'm going to go with a sandwich toaster, which I've never called it that, by the way. Apparently that's the actual word. We'll probably model maybe 3 different toasties, and then we can always add more in the future. So I've just come back upstairs. I've been doing quite a few improvements on the Fiverr and done some research into like what works, what doesn't work and things like that. So I'm going to start creating the like video that you can put on the gig. I'm thinking I'm just going to do a very brief, maybe 40-second video, just to overlaying some footage of Grub Truck with some of the music. I don't think my new project's quite ready to display visually. I'm not sure whether to have my own voice on it to make it seem like more trustworthy, or whether to leave my voice out of it so that the focus is on the music. I'm not sure yet. So I spent about an hour, maybe an hour and a half trying to make this video, but it's just not looking right. I think it's because I'm trying to like advertise it but also show off multiple pieces. Maybe if I made it just one piece, but then obviously most of the tracks are designed to be background music, so it's not very engaging. So I think I'm going to delay it for now. Maybe it's procrastination, who knows. When I had a look at a lot of the other people, not many of them actually had a video, and some that didn't actually have that many reviews and whatever, so I'm not too worried about not having a video for now. Brings me to the end of a pretty productive day actually. I'll update you all in the next vlog as to how well the Fiverr gig went and any other changes I did, so make sure you're here for the next vlog where I will show you how it's doing. Until then, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.